This style of eruption differs somewhat from the kind of popular culture explosions that you might see.
As spheres expanded following weeks of seismic activity in the town of Grindavik in Iceland, a volcano erupted, sending bursts of lava across the landscape and releasing large plumes of smoke into the sky. Scientists worry that the eruption could intensify, raising concerns about lava, reaching the town of Grindavik and the nearby power station. There are also concerns about gas pollution spreading to the capital and potential disruptions to air travel if the situation worsens. Experts have different opinions on the upcoming consequences, adding uncertainty to the lives and future of locals. Join us today as we delve into this volcanic eruption and the concerning situation unfolding in Iceland. The eruption on the Reykjanes Peninsula kicked off around 1 p.m. local time on December 18th, following a series of earthquakes an hour earlier. The Icelandic Meteorological Office mentioned that the eruption happened close to Hagl, about 2 miles north of the town of Grindavik. Iceland's Coast Guard shared a video featuring one of its helicopters at the scene, hovering over a long line of glowing lava shooting from the crack in the ground. The air was filled with smoke and illuminated with shades of orange and red. In the first 2 hours, the eruption released hundreds of cubic meters of lava per second. Initially, the Icelandic Met Office said the magma was heading southwest, and there was a chance the eruption might continue toward Grindavik. The crack in the Earth's surface was about 2.1 meters long and grew rapidly. The southernmost part of the fissure, now 4 kilometers long, was still 3 kilometers away from Grindavik. However, by early Tuesday, the eruption's intensity and seismic activity had decreased, and lava was spreading laterally from both sides of the fissure. By late morning on Tuesday, the lava seemed to be flowing away from the town, raising hopes that homes in Grindavik might be spared. This marks the fourth eruption in the area since 2021, the largest since October 24, 2023. Over 1,000 earthquakes occurred in a short time, with 800 in just one day. The seismic activity led to the town sinking 3 feet, causing deep cracks in roads, closing streets, and making travel impossible for the foreseeable future. However, seismic activity started decreasing, prompting continued close monitoring by scientists. While a drop in earthquakes might seem positive, scientists urge careful consideration. Diminished seismic activity doesn't necessarily mean the absence of danger. The situation remains highly unstable, suggesting a potential shift in the volcano's operational phase, possibly signaling magma moving toward the surface. Authorities in Iceland ordered swift evacuations when a 15-kilometer-long fissure formed underground, with magma entering a crack beneath the surface. The upward movement of molten rock through this channel poses various risks. The expanding and bulging magma tunnel raises concerns about a potential eruption. Eventually, a crack reached the surface, and magma flowed from a 4-kilometer-long fracture. In November, when an underground magma tunnel formed, people had to quickly leave their homes due to the looming threat of a volcanic eruption. The government also started building a protective barrier to secure the Svartsengi geothermal power plant in the southwestern region, about 3.7 miles or 6 kilometers from the town. This power plant plays a crucial role as a power source for the entire country and faces a significant risk from potential lava flows triggered by the eruption. Ensuring the safety of the Svartsengi geothermal power plant is crucial. Despite concerns about a volcanic eruption, the Blue Lagoon Spa, a popular tourist attraction, reopened on Sunday after more than a month. However, by Tuesday, another statement announced its closure again due to the unpredictable situation. In the end, magma broke through the earth, reaching a mile and a bit outside Grindavik. Fortunately, the power station supplying electricity to thousands of homes and the tourist attraction, the Blue Lagoon Spa, was saved by the landscape. The uneven ground diverted the lava away from infrastructure. Despite this, authorities took no risks, completing the protective wall around the power station. Residents of Grindavik won't be allowed back until scientists are certain that the eruption has subsided for good. Unfortunately, It's doubtful that residents in Grindavik will celebrate Christmas at home. The folks here are resilient, accustomed to living near volcanoes. Iceland's history is marked by volcanoes that have shaped the land for centuries, impacting both the scenery and its inhabitants. Iceland rests on a tectonic plate boundary, constantly pulling North America and Eurasia apart along the mid-Atlantic ridge. With 32 active volcanoes, eruptions are part of the norm, usually happening in remote areas. In 2014, the Bardarbunga volcanic system erupted in the country's center, covering 84 square kilometers of highland with lava, but causing no harm to communities. In 2021, the Fagradalsfjall volcanic system erupted after more than 6,000 years. Luckily, it didn't pose a threat to populated areas and even became a tourist attraction. Experts believe the current eruption won't cause the same chaos as the 2010 Eyjafjallajökull eruption, as it's unlikely to involve glacial ice that led to a massive ash cloud. Around 100,000 flights got cancelled, impacting about 2 million people due to the ash spewed during the 2010 eruption. The ongoing eruption doesn't threaten lives, but the area was closed and people strongly advised against entering. Police mentioned that scientists would take a few days to assess, limiting road access to emergency responders near Grindavik. As the volcano emits gas harmful to people, the smell of smoke and ash extends up to 30 kilometers from the eruption. There's a chance of gas pollution reaching Iceland's capital. Concerns persist about more magma potentially fueling fire fountains or creating new openings. Despite predictions of air travel issues, there haven't been immediate flight disruptions to and from Iceland, and international flight paths remain open. Icelandair assured on Tuesday morning that their flight schedule wasn't affected. The national carrier is monitoring the situation and will update passengers on any developments. Fissure eruptions typically don't lead to big explosions or release significant ash into the stratosphere. Officials mention it's hard to predict how long this eruption will last, depending on the magma supply from below, anywhere from a week to several months. We hope for the best, wishing the eruption stays under control. Scientists closely watch Grindavik, indicating a manageable situation. However, predicting exact outcomes in the coming days is impossible. No need to panic, as Icelandic authorities and the public are well prepared for such events. Iceland boasts some of the world's most effective volcanic readiness measures. Facing fissure eruptions, the usual scenario involves no major explosions or widespread ash release into the stratosphere. Predicting how long this eruption will last is tough, depending on the ongoing magma supply beneath the surface. The timeline could stretch from a week to several months, highlighting the inherent uncertainty linked to volcanic activity. Amid this uncertainty, collective hopes and prayers focus on a controlled and manageable outcome. Scientists keep a close eye on Grindavik, offering reassurance that, at the moment, the eruption seems manageable. Yet, the complex nature of volcanic events prevents precise predictions about what will happen in the coming days. Despite potential unpredictability, there's no need for panic. Icelandic authorities and the public are well prepared for such situations, showcasing Iceland's robust measures for volcanic readiness. The nation consistently takes a proactive approach to mitigate volcanic risks, drawing from its experience and understanding of living in a geologically active region. The combined efforts of scientists, emergency responders, and the general public play a crucial role in staying ready. Regular drills, clear communication protocols, and community education all contribute to a response system that can withstand challenges. The aim is not just to respond effectively during an eruption, but also to increase understanding and awareness to reduce potential risks. As things develop, the scientific community takes the lead in monitoring and analysis. Cutting-edge technology, like remote sensing and advanced seismological tools, helps collect real-time data to understand the eruption's dynamics. Continuous monitoring allows for timely updates and informed decision-making by authorities. In times of uncertainty, public communication becomes vital in managing expectations and fostering a collective sense of responsibility. Transparent and accurate sharing of information helps dispel misinformation, enabling individuals to make informed decisions about their safety and well-being. To sum up, the ongoing fissure eruption at Grindavik highlights the dynamic nature of geological processes. Although the future remains uncertain, the resilience and preparedness shown by Icelandic authorities and the public create a solid foundation for navigating such challenges. The joint efforts of scientists, emergency responders, and the community contribute to a comprehensive and effective response system, reflecting an ongoing commitment to safety and well-being in the face of natural events. Keep an eye out for more updates on this situation in the coming days. Feel free to share your thoughts on Iceland's volcanic eruption in the comments below. Thanks for tuning in, and catch you in the next video.